Hello there, it's the Archivist from tradingcardarchives.com. I am back today for a little bit of a restocking video. I don't have a ton of packages today, really just two, and this is one of them. The other one is actual trading cards from China. This one is actually a trade I was doing. So if you watched the Star Wars, the Star Wars video I posted yesterday, I was opening those cards and had to pause a lot. I had to pause like 5 or 6 times because I was doing a negotiation at the same time on Instagram for a trade. And, it's not a hard negotiation. I think we're good friends and stuff, so it's easy. It's just like he would keep posting all these cards he had, and he was like, "Which ones do you want?" And then I'd be like, "Oh, maybe that one, that one." And then I'd go back to my video, and then he'd be like, "What about these?" And I'd be like, "Okay, maybe that one, that one, that one." And so he gave me quite a few cards, as you can see here. I only gave him 3 cards back. 2 were Black Widow cards. This was the person who's building that amazing Black Widow collection on Instagram. If you just search Black Widow trading cards, you'll find him because he's got so many, and it's an amazing collection. I really wanted to help him out, so I gave him a couple of my Chinese ones, the Kayou ones specifically, and then one of the hero battles that he was missing still from the first edition. And then he turned around and gave me a bunch of Thanos cards. So I didn't explain. That's why I have this SSG Thanos out. Because I don't know if you know, but well, you probably know if you watch this video at all. But I run the archives, which has hundreds of boxes of trading cards, all sorts of types. But I also have a personal collection of my own that I maintain, which is like my collection. And that's Elvira cards, Thanos and Thanos' children cards, and Chainsaw Man cards. So all the Chainsaw Man cards I'm putting into my PC, and then Thanos is also part of my PC, along with Elvira. If you ever hear that term PC, it means, personal collection. So I guess he gave me quite a few cards here. This is more than I was expecting, to say the least. Pretty awesome. This is kind of how we usually package cards for mail. Is you put cardboard, painter's tape, and then the cards go inside all of that. So yeah, he gave me an extra top loader. Nice. I feel bad because he packed this way better than I packed his. I just put his 3 cards into an envelope with some top loaders and cardboard and painter's tape. Which should get there just fine. It's only going to Stockton. He's in Stockton and I'm in LA, so it's not very far to go. But yeah, he gave me quite a few cards here, and I spent a while to open them up, take a look at them. This is super nice. I am very impressed with this. Like I said, I only gave him 2 Black Widow cards and 1 Spider-Man card. And the Spider-Man card I gave him was one of the QRs from the 60th anniversary set. So that QR is worth, maybe $10 or something like that, maybe $20. So, it makes sense I'd get some cards for it, but this is a lot. It is way more than I expected. And I mean, that guy is incredibly generous, obviously, or maybe just doesn't like Thanos. But I do. I love Thanos. So I got a bunch of Thanos cards here, and we're going to look at them now. This is the one I really wanted to show you. In that video, I told you I was going to show you this thing called Hero Attacks. So Attacks, Attax, is a brand by Tops? Yeah, Tops. Sorry, I'm so dumb. Tops. It's a brand, Attacks, and there's many. There's Turbo Attacks, which is F1 cards. There's... I don't remember the name of it now, but it's basically like FIFA soccer attacks, and it's soccer players. The game is the same, though, in each one. So you have this card back here, which is kind of hidden information, but there are different series. So this is a villain. There's also heroes. So hero and villain. You can make 2 decks and play against each other. And the game rules are not very complicated. It's very simple. In fact, it's simpler than Hero Battle, because Hero Battle only has these two basic numbers. I've done a full translation of the rules of this if you ever want to go watch that video or read that article. Um, but it also has rules on each card. So kind of like a magic card, every single card will have different rule modifying things on it that it can do. Whereas Hero Attacks isn't like that. It just has the trading card, the two numbers, and then some ancillary numbers. But you're never going to find rules on these cards. It's always just numbers. So it really becomes almost rock, paper, scissory. It's a very simplistic game. I don't know many people that play it. I know a lot of people that collect them. And so this is one of those. This is the Thanos Hero Attacks card. And these are sold only in Europe, which isn't true. Like, you can go and buy them pretty much anywhere, but they're meant to be printed and sold in Europe. But a lot of shops import them. My local shop, Bullpen LA, imports Turbo Attacks. And so you can actually go there and buy Turbo Attacks, which is crazy to me, but it's true. And so this is another villain Thanos card. This is an image from one of the comics, I believe. And this is, Infinity Saga. Oh, wow, I wasn't expecting that. Awesome. So this is an Allure card. So Marvel Allure is one of the more premium Chrome brands. I never bought Allure cards myself, but they were something like $300 for a hobby box. So I just never bought them, and you don't get many cards. But this is the Thanos. It's not a parallel or anything, but even the base here is probably worth like $1. So you're probably looking at about $1 worth of cards. Those are probably not worth much. That is. And we've got some Wise Schwartz. Wow. I feel like he just put all of the Thanos cards in here. This is kind of crazy. I really was not expecting to get this many Thanos cards, but how amazing. So those are Wise Schwartz. That's a Japanese TCG. That's a whole thing. There are like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Chainsaw Man. There is every single property you can think of has Wise Schwartz cards, and that includes Thanos. Marvel, sorry. Thanos too. What is this? Oh, this is the Avengers Infinity War. Infinity Saga. Finding Unicorn. I don't know what this is. Give me 1 second. I need to go look this one up. What's throwing me is the Chinese characters. Because, I know my Chinese cards, but I don't know this set. So give me a second. I'm going to go look this one up. Oh, man. Okay. I am, honestly, I'm now super grateful to this person. He has now sent me way more cards than I sent him. I feel like I'm at a deficit here, and I need to maybe I'll put together some Spider-Man cards and send him some more in the mail, because I feel kind of bad now. This is the Finding Unicorn Avengers set. There are 2 of these out right now, and I know about them, but I don't own them. And the reason I don't own them is because a hobby box of this product, even though these are Chinese trading cards, they're officially licensed, super premium cards, as you can see. This Finding Unicorn boxes cost about $150 on AliExpress, almost $200 on eBay. So these are priced at the same level as Western cards. And in a hobby box, you're only going to get 12 packs of 7 cards each. So it's also like distributed like a Western set. But it's the company that prints them is Finding Unicorn, and there's 2 right now. There's this Avengers Infinity War one where this comes from. And then there's also a Guardians of the Galaxy set that just came out like 2 or 3 days ago. It's like brand new this week. But I don't own those just because they're so expensive, right? I haven't, but I mean, the cards look great. I had never seen these cards before. And my goodness, he sent me a full set of Thanos and his children. Oh my God, and a Gamora. Gamora is technically a Thanos' child, so that makes sense. And a Nebula. This is completely insane. I did not ask him for this many cards. I asked him for like 3 cards because I was only giving him 3. But he's given me now So many. This is an Impel from 91. These cards are very cheap. You can buy this box for like $20, but still pretty cool to get an Infinity Gauntlet weapon card from there. This one I remember seeing the picture of it and I was like, what is that? And I couldn't tell what that was. It is a Topps from 2001. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know this set. It has a very strange graphic effect on it, almost like a sticker. Oh my goodness, this keeps going. What do we have here? It's the other allure. Holy God. I mean, I had a pretty decent Chinese collection of Thanos cards. I had almost no Western cards. Now I feel like I have every Western card pretty much. This is insane. Okay, this is Marvel Versus. So Marvel Versus is another Europe-only product. It's by Panini and it's a sticker product. It is a trading card game, again like super light, by Panini, but this is a sticker card from that set. So those are stickers, but they're from that Panini set. This is cool. This comes from the. This is brand new, like brand new this year. But there's basically a Funko Tops kind of crossover, and so you get the Funko Pop on a trading card, and that's Thanos again. Okay, this is getting crazy now. So this is the Hero Attacks card. This is like a rare version, I think, or from, oh, I don't know anymore. But it's a movie art version of the Hero Attacks card. So that's the same type of card as that. It's just this is the movie art version. Oh, sorry, I've got very bright light over there. Actually, let me just shut that light off for a second. And it'll get a little darker, but at least you want a flare there. Okay. Oh yeah. So this was the honestly, of all of the cards that he had, this was the one I wanted the most. And he told me it's just a sticker and I shouldn't get too excited about it. But you know me, I love comic book cover cards. This original Infinity Gauntlet comic is one of my favorite comic books ever. I should really get myself a copy of it. That's awesome. He's got it in a little Pokemon sleeve. This is like, of all the things here, I'm most happy to get this, to be honest. Even though everything here is kind of incredible. I am just blown away. I mean, he gave me every single card here. So this is a Marvel Beginnings. This is another very recent set. And then this is a red, what do they call it? Red Supernova Parallel. So it's not a numbered parallel, but it looks super cool. And, Nebula again. How amazing. Okay, this I'll probably pull myself because I have a lot of annual, but I haven't pulled it yet. And it's another great looking card, so thank you. Holy God. This is part of a puzzle? Yeah, this is part of a puzzle. Blood and Thunder, part 7 of 9. Okay, so this is like a big puzzle, and this is 7 of 9. I don't usually like puzzle cards, but it's Thanos again, so I'll take it. Yeah, I mean, he just gave me every Thanos card he had. This is not what I was asking for at all. I didn't ask him to send me this much stuff. He just did. But this is the cool thing about trading is I paid nothing, right? I paid no money for this, right? I didn't even pay to have it shipped. He paid the shipping on it, which probably was like $2 or $3. And I get like all of these cards now. And they all look so cool. Here's another Versus. So remember, this was the sticker from it. Marvel Versus by Panini. This is one of the actual cards. I guess these are just trading cards. I thought there was a game to those, but there must not be. And then what do we got here? Oh my goodness, another Wise Schwartz. Oof. Ooh. That's a really good looking one. Love my comic book art. Okay, well, I'm kind of blown away, to be honest. That is a lot of Thanos stuff. Uh, way more than I asked. Again, like I did not ask him to send me all of this, but he did, and amazing. But now I feel like I'm in debt, so I'm gonna go maybe put together a little bonus set and mail it off to him so he has something else. He's a trucker, so he's not at home right now, but he'll be home soon and get it. But let me pause here. I'll clean this up and then we'll get to the next package. I'll be right back. Sorry, I didn't actually clean up. I ended up talking to him a bit and just saying thank you. I made a big post on Instagram with everything you sent me. What an amazing guy. And honestly, like it's one of the coolest parts about this hobby is no matter where you are in the world, and I've talked to people in Armenia, China, of course, Japan, all over South America. I've talked to people in many countries who are in this hobby, and there's very few like jerks. Almost everybody is just the best person. It's amazing. And so it's like one of the things I think I love most about this hobby is the community that we have here and all the great people who are a part of it. And Big Dom here who sent me all these is definitely a very good person. Like, oh my God, he had no reason to do this. He could have sent me just 3 of these and I would have been overjoyed. He could have sent me nothing and I would have been super happy just to contribute to that Black Widow collection. But instead I end up with, you know, like a top tier Thanos. This is like a really good Thanos collection just getting started and amazing. I'm sorry, I'm amazed. This is incredible. I'm so happy. I'm like super happy. I'm just always happy to meet like good, cool people and then to have them like send me awesome stuff. Even better. I'm gonna drink a little bit of. Sorry, I missed cards and coffee this morning, so we're gonna do cards and Coca-Cola. I guess that's what. Oh, we should make cards and Coke. Oh wait, that's a whole different thing. No, cards and Coca-Cola is the way to go, I think. Yeah, I don't want the DEA showing up. Although these do look like it kind of looks like how heroin or coke is packaged for sale. Large quantities anyway. Not that I would know, like I saw it on TV and it always packaged up like this. Anyway, okay, sorry. We need to move on a little bit. This is getting to be a long video for restocking, but I was not expecting that many cards. Okay, so what is this? If you remember last week, I opened a package and it had that massive 10 yuan Goddess Story box in it, a couple of Star Wars boxes, and I think the newest My Little Pony box. And I told you that was like only half of that order, right? Because that order was one I put in when AliExpress was doing their like $40 off $200 things, like 20% off basically. And so I put together like a massive order from anime card stores where I got these. And this is the other half of that order. The first half got here a week ago. This half only getting here now. 1 second. There was a really loud noise in my house. I kind of want to go see if something broke. Right back. All right, I'm back. I guess that was an earthquake. Sorry, I live in Los Angeles, and we get earthquakes every once in a while, and sometimes they like shake, and I notice, but that one just made a lot of noise. I guess my chair absorbed all the shaking. It must not have been very big. I've got the USGS map up over here, so if they list it, I'll let you know what it was. But I don't think it was very big. Maybe like a 2 or 3. Maybe even smaller. Anyway, okay, so this is the other half of that order, which has hopefully more like newer stuff in it. Honestly, I can't really remember. I think it has some more My Little Pony. I don't remember what else is in here. Yeah, I don't have many more orders coming. Maybe just 2 more after this. And those are really, I didn't even intend to order those. They're just like, I was trying to get the Junji Ito cards and I couldn't get them. And so this was, yeah, those other packages are sort of like what I traded for instead of getting Junji Ito. Okay, so it was in Windsor Hills, California, and it was a 2.9. Yeah, that happened pretty close to my house. That's probably why I felt it so much. Okay, so here's what we got. Oops. Oops. Oh my. Interesting. So okay, so let's take a look at these one at a time. So what is this? This is some kind of special edition My Little Pony set. Comes in a really cool box, but it's a very small box. And I'm not that's a cute. That is a very very cute photo though. I'm not super sure what is going to be in here, except I think it only has 5 packs or maybe only 4 packs in it. I don't know, the rarity system here is showing it having that number of packs. 4. But yeah, this is some sort of special set. I don't know. I really don't know what that is. We're gonna open it and find out. But I'm not entirely sure. It's pretty expensive though. So, but like all the My Little Pony stuff is. So I got the ones that I could, like, like convince myself I could afford. There are like 2 others that are over $50 a box, and I was just like, nope, not gonna do that. This one I think was like $20. And then, yes. So you remember when I started this project and I said, I'm not going to get big into Goddess Story. I'm not going to buy a ton of Goddess Story. That's the one thing I'm not going to get into. I now have, I think, 5 boxes of Goddess Story. Sorry, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. But this is NS10. This is actually the newest set. So this is the very latest box. I got mine late. I think Weave Investments already looked at this. I think Weave even did a box battle with Paul. I forgot the full name, but there's like Paul Breaks or something. There's another one who does Chinese cards like this, and they did like a box battle between this. I didn't have mine in time, so I couldn't participate. They didn't invite me anyway. I have one now, and you know, by the way, if anyone ever wants to do like a YouTube box battle with me or something, just let me know. I probably have a box here already if it's something common, but if it's something weird, you know, that I have to go buy, I'll go buy it anyway. Okay, sorry, let's keep going here because we're not done emptying this out yet. Oh gosh. I'm sorry, this package is hard, difficult to open, very difficult. Let's go. Well packaged though. I mean, anime card storage does not usually ship super well, but this is actually pretty well packaged. I'm so sorry. Honestly, I'm really sorry. I love the SCP cards. That's the problem. And as I keep opening them, I'm starting to understand the rarity distributions and like what's in each of the boxes and stuff. And I'm starting to understand that even with all the boxes I have, like I have a lot, right? It was not enough to really complete the sets or even get close, right? And I want to get close. So I've been buying more. So, you know, like last time I bought 2 more of the 5 yuan glitter boxes. Those have sort of the best chance of getting like the OR cards, the observer cards. This is the 3 UN box. It's, you know, whatever. It's not crazy or anything. But it has all the GRs, one of the LRs, a UR in it. But this has 50 packs. 50 packs of 7 cards each in here. So I feel like, and I now have 2 of these. I actually have 3. Because if you remember, what I do is I have 1 box that I open and another box that I've sealed in acrylic and I'm going to keep forever. for all of the 9 boxes that are available. But now I have 2 of these that I'm going to open. Now, I can't just rip this whole thing in one video because it's a lot. It's a lot. But I was planning to rip maybe 20 packs from this and then 20 packs, something like that. I don't know what to get. But yeah, that's more SCP. There you go. And don't worry, I got something new too. I didn't just get stuff to know about. I got something new. I got something weird. I'm not super sure what to expect from this myself. But what this is very, very Chinese. So, just like in the West, we have fairy tales. Like in Europe, there's the Grimm Brothers stuff, like Hansel and Gretel, that kind of stuff. We also have like all the Disney movies. We have our myths and our fairy tales that we tell over and over again, and we make TV shows and movies about them and all that stuff, right? China has that too. And China kind of has 3 big ones that I know a lot about. I'm sure there's tons that I don't know anything about, but there's 3 like really big ones that are so big they get to the West as well. And they're also huge in China. One of those is one we've looked at a lot already, which is the 3 Kingdoms. So the Romance of the 3 Kingdoms historical period in Chinese history is a huge source of media, books, movies, trading cards. This isn't that, but trading cards, all kinds of stuff like that is created based on that 3 Kingdoms sort of mythos, right? In the same way as like the Grimm Brothers has a ton of stuff created from theirs, right? It's the same kind of thing. Except the 3 Kingdoms is a little bit rooted in history, but it's really like mythological at this point. Another one is the red, I forget the translation. It's either Red Door or Red House. The Chinese characters are much more elaborate, but I think the translation like Red Door, Red House or something. Kayou has made a trading card set based on that set of books, which is again just this incredibly famous set of books. I mean, you've probably never heard of it. I'm not even saying the name correctly, so you're definitely don't know what I'm talking about. But there's like this red thing. It's like another one, kind of like the 3 Kingdoms, this whole thing. The third one is Journey to the West. And so Journey to the West is another like mythos. It started out as a book in China, and the book is fantasy and also kind of funny. It's got like a humorous. Honestly, it's very similar in tone to the Discworld books. If you've ever read them, I showed some of those last time when I got the stamps. Very similar in tone to that. And it's a huge thing. There's been many books now, comic books. There's a television show. There are multiple movies. The movies are weird. They're like these giant fantasy epics, but they're kind of like very dry in the dubbed form, just because the Chinese language doesn't translate super well to English, and especially when you're dubbing it, like it's pretty hard to say the same thing in Chinese and English at the same time, right? Because in Chinese you can say maybe 7 or 8 phonemes and get like a whole sentence out, and in English you've got to say 30 to 40 phonemes to get that same sentence out. So it just takes longer to say things in English. And also, we don't have words that are as expressive as other languages have. Sorry, I'm not like some cinephile or something. It's just language study, right? This is Journey to the West cards. And you can tell they're super Chinese because it's got the red and the yellow. These are like national colors of China. There's no English on this box other than Card Expert up here, which we've definitely seen before. That says Journey to the West. And then on the back here, again, we've got Journey to the West. And yeah, this is a Journey to the West set of trading cards. Not based on the movies. It's just based on the franchise. So they're going to be like 3 Kingdoms, art cards and things. Anyway, we'll get into this and take a look at this. I think you'll be very surprised at how good these look and how interesting they are and how like uniquely different they are from even the cards that they make for the West in China. These are cards made for China in China. And so, as a Westerner, you would never buy this, right? You can't read anything on it. You don't know anything about it. You've never heard of the book. Like you would never think to buy this as a Westerner unless you know a little bit enough that you would do it, right? So anyway, it should be very interesting, I think, to look at this, and maybe I'll look at it first. Yeah, I might open this next just because I'm super curious to see it myself. Okay, but anyway, that is our mail delivery for today. We got, like I said, a new My Little Pony set, some kind of special edition that I don't fully understand yet. I'll understand it in time. And then we've got, yeah, Journey to the West, the newest Goddess story, and another box of SCP. All right, we're at 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, and we'll move on now to do some unboxings and things. I have a bunch of videos set up over there that I want to do. So I'm pointing in that direction. Not that it helps you can't see it anyway, but I've got like all the boxes stacked over there of all the stuff I'm going to do today. And then from this, I'm thinking maybe we could also do, I don't know, maybe we could do a big Goddess story battle. Definitely do this. I'm probably going to save My Little Pony for next week just because I've got so much I want to do. We're going to be doing SCP though, for sure. This is part of what we're doing today. So, okay, anyway, sorry, I got to stop the video. I will set up and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.